Hey everyone, this is Frugal Mama or Maggie. Well, sorry for not posting a lot, but while we're preparing for the store, things have got a little hectic. Like there's too much running around. We're running out of paint because we're not actual painters. Well, my husband isn't because I can't paint. I'll paint myself, nothing else. I'm good at painting myself when I'm painting. I'll make a mess. So he's not letting me touch any brushes. And yeah, it's going slowly but surely. And of course, a frugal way. We're not paying anybody to paint our store. But let's continue. Today we're looking at my budget till now. I had tried to stay under budget. Because remember, I we don't have an income here yet. So we're living off my savings. Okay, his coffees or whatever he does every afternoon when he goes out for coffee, that's his money. Yes, if he wants to treat me to a wine once in a while, I won't say no. That won't go in the budget. But when I'm treating him to a wine, that's gonna go in my budget because I'm the one that pays for the groceries and stuff like that. Well, I was always the one in charge. So let's just take a look at my budget, see how I've done till now. We have like it's the 21st today. We have like 7 more days. I think even with unexpected things, I think I'm gonna be under my budget. Let's continue. I know this looks weird. It's me by a lot. Yeah, a lot right there. But if you've been watching me, you know probably I hate having my hair down. I can't stand it. So, while I'm cooking, I have all my hair up. While I'm reading, I have my hair up. And while I'm filming, I like having my hair up again. Like I said, I don't know. My hair is quite long, so I like it up. So let's go into my budget. Here it is. And you can't see a lot, right? So let me just go up. I started this budget the 1st of February. My balance was zero because I wasn't going to get an income. So, and I'm always losing something. Yeah, that's me. Always losing something. And no, I'm not going to waste a thing. Well, I'm looking for something because I was looking for my cell phone. On the spreadsheet, I did it really quickly and I couldn't write everything down properly. But I also track them on my cell phone and in my agenda. Three things can go wrong in a week. Your computer might go down. It's happened to me. My cell phone, not this one, the one I had before, went dead one afternoon. And I was looking around for a cell phone to buy. That's when I bought this one. And you can lose your agenda, but they can happen the same week. I hope not. So let's go to the top. And to imagine my cell phone was right here beside me, waiting for me. Yeah, something always goes wrong today. Let's see, it was a Thursday. The 1st of February was a Thursday. I was taking the kids to school, so yeah, I'm gonna put fuel in my car. I almost, if you take a look like even under, you'll see I never put more than 10. I keep it small, like 10. I don't know why. It makes me not want to drive because I know I'll be out of fuel and I don't want to be left in these roads without fuel. So it keeps me not wanting to drive. This is a cheese pie. No, it's not a treat. It's food. It's filo pastry with feta cheese. And even here, I didn't know where to put it. Should I put it in groceries or what? So I just put it down as a here. Put it down as a drink. I think that day I was running really late to come home. It was past 1:30 and I was starving. I also went for a bit of groceries. That was it, wasn't it? So on the 5th, no, the other one was the 4th. See, that's what happens. Well, on the 4th is a Sunday. I washed the soccer team's clothes, our local soccer team's clothes. Because if they take it to the laundry, they're gonna pay 10 or 15. So I got a 5. Yay. And then we have my daughters on the 5th. That's a Monday. We have my daughter's croissant for school. She wanted some gum. George's medication. That's my husband. And there's a nice one here. Like I said, when I pay for my drink or my husband's, I'm gonna write it down. That day I was in a bad mood. I don't know why. I was in a bad mood. So I went out, had 2 wines. He had 2 chiporo, it's a liquor. And I told him I'm gonna pay. Then on Tuesday, my daughter decided to get a kuluri. It's a bread. It's round. It has sesame seeds. It's yummy. I have to vlog about that one day. She took that to school. And we needed corn flour, so I was making meat sauce. And of course, on the next day, which is a Wednesday, I got some chips for school, fuel again. She wanted a chocolate bar in the afternoon. I needed some cheese, like cheese put in toast. That's why it says 150. I had 1 glass of wine in the evening, and it wasn't my week. I was waiting for her. Let's see. Yeah, that was the day that I wasn't driving, so this guy had taken her to school. That one week I do his kid, and the next week he does my kid, because they go around the same time to school. So I didn't want to drive up and down to the village and everything, so I just stayed in a store and had a glass of wine. It was one of the most boring 2 hours with 1 glass of wine. It was nighttime. I'm not gonna stay out from 6:30 to 8:30 until they come back to the village. It's gonna be 9. I'm not gonna stay out in the car in the dark till 9 o'clock. No, thank you. On the Thursday, yeah, she had school again, and I wrote everything backwards, didn't I? Well, I'll explain to you from Valia's chip school. That was 70 cents. Because I was copying from my program from my cell phone to my computer. So I got her chips for school. That was 70 cents. I went to Edipso that day. Yeah, I took her to school, bought her chips, took her then to school. She didn't have school, so I took her with me. And I took my mom also to take her grocery shopping, to doctor's appointments, and so on and so on and so on. Don't want to remember that part of the month because it drives me nuts. She literally kills me. Put fuel in my car while waiting for my mom. I got a coffee, 150. Valentine got a kuluri, the bread thing for 50 cents. And then my mom paid for my groceries. That's about 20 here. You know, God, I did something really stupid. Right here. Then the day before, I had delivered some cigarettes. What was it that day? Can't remember, but I see that I tracked it here because sometimes I might forget. And she gave me a tip of 2, so I wrote it down as deposit. My mom wanted to help out with the paints because I did buy some more paints for the store in January. So she gave me 100. And at the end, when Vale had finished school, she was thirsty. She's like, I want a tea. Can't say no to her. She's a 12-year-old and she's an amazing kid. And of course, on the 9th, she wanted some more chips for school. Some weeks she goes nuts on just those little bags of chips. Other weeks she might just bring an apple, a banana, a piece of cake, whatever she wants. I'm not gonna make her take something to school if she doesn't want it. If she wants chips, I'll just buy her chips. But I won't go and buy like a box of 10 because we're three kids, a 26-year-old, a 24-year-old, and a 12-year-old in the house, they'll just disappear like that in 24 hours. Every morning, I'll just go buy one bag of chips from the store. Yeah, I'm going to the store and get one bag of chips, nothing else. And then we go on to the 10th. We're here. I needed. Ooh, that glass had something wrong with my computer. I needed a milk. And it was on a Saturday. You see, I just went and got one milk, nothing else, just one milk. But I'm under budget. Up to here, I'm 50 euros, or it says dollars, over. Here, as you can see, what's going down. Here, we're kind of going up. And we're going to go up and down again. Let's continue. On the 12th, it was a Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. It was my turn to take the kids to school, the English school again. So, I went to that place where the English school is, but I went during the morning to run errands. Yeah. I had to go buy paint for the store, and it's only open during daytime. So I bought the paint, bought some bread, and I ended up having no money on me, and the little light on the car was lit up, and I had 4 euros on me. So it's like, yeah, just put 4 euros worth of fuel. It was enough to get me home, go pick her up from school, her Greek school, then take her back to English school when I come back. Because I did have some fuel in the car, but it wasn't enough. So I put 4. In the afternoon, I went back to English school, put another 10, fuel. Phew. Thank God I wasn't left on the street. And 2 of my girlfriends came with me. We usually don't go out a lot. Like, we might go out once or twice. So, the 20 was for dinner for me, my daughter, the other kid I have along, and I also bought my son Johnny, my son Billy, and my husband dinner. And Billy and George, my husband, they gave me their part of the bill. Yeah, when you're copying from the app, you sometimes copy backwards when you're in a hurry. The 13th, it's a Tuesday. And I think I was running. No, I don't think I was running. I was running errands all day. Came back starving. So I stopped at the store and got some cheese, the slices, a pack of toast, and milk. We do run out of milk a lot. I washed the clothes for the soccer team. Yay, made another 5. And got some more paint for the store. Then on Wednesday the 14th, got some gum for my daughter. That was after school. She didn't want anything. Like, do you want a soft drink, something like to keep you hydrated? Because you've been like at school. It's not almost. It's nighttime. Just like, no, I just want a gum till I get home. And at the store, I owed like something. I think it was. some cheese, some bread. I don't remember what I bought. That was in January. And since the guy reminded me, checked it up. It's like, yeah, I do owe him two, but I never wrote why, what I got. And we're on the 15th. Yes, the 15th. Went and got some groceries, like little things that I needed for that week to cook. And I was like, okay, I want to have this, this, this. So I got some groceries. See, little things. I didn't buy a lot. Put some fuel. And after we got back from school, because I took her to English school again, which is so far away. It's like a half an hour drive to get there and a half an hour drive back. We were freezing. The house was cold, and there's a coffee shop like a walking distance of 10 minutes from here. But since I was coming back from school, I just stopped there. There was no one home because I already called, and it's like, I'm freezing. You have a hot chocolate, I'll have one wine. Let's just warm ourselves up a little bit, and we're off to go home for dinner. On the 16th, that was Friday. It was just before the parade and the party that they had at school for Apokrius and for Clean Monday. I got bread for the house, and I was waiting for her to finish school. She started school at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't know what time she was going to finish. So I just stayed in it's a little store that they serve wine up at the village, not here, close to my house. They serve wine, liquor, and coffee. It's like, I can't sit here because people are like, huh, why are you sitting here? It's like, get out. I don't feel comfortable. So I just got a coffee, and I ended up waiting 3 hours just to save some fuel. And I think I did save fuel. So here now we're at 121 minus. My budget was 500. I should have put it a little bit higher because I wasn't actually planning on that much paint and a few things that I forgot that I had to pay this month. Where are we? Where are we? No, 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 no. I lost myself, didn't I? Did it. Yeah. On Saturday the 17th, I didn't want to go out. She wanted, no, it's not two bags of chips, it's one bag of chips. She wanted a soft drink, and I wanted like a bottle of wine. I still have it. You guys see it? My nice bottle of wine? I'll explain this to you because you're probably going free wine. Okay. When I got a bag of chips, it's Saturday. Everybody's out of the house. The boys, my husband, they're all out. And we're stuck in the house. And like, we don't want to go out. We're bored. We're just watching TV on the couch. So I got one bag of chips, two cans of Coca-Cola. Yeah, we're going to have fun. And the bottle of wine you saw. I paid for the chips, for the one bag of chips and two Cokes. And I went to the guy who had the coffee shop, and I go to him, can you please sell me a bottle of wine? And because he's my friend, he goes, no, I can't sell you. Take it for free. So our Saturday outing wasn't an outing, it was an inning, was 250. The next day she wanted chips, 160. Those we bought at Edipsol. If you look at the other videos with the pirates and stuff like that, the burnings, that's from there. So we got our bag of chips. Of course, I put fuel in my car because it's far away. It's like an hour drive. To and back, it's an hour. And we were there from 2:30 until 7:30. We got pretty hungry, and we just stayed out, just me and her, for dinner. 650. I got one pita, she got one pita, and we got a soft drink, and we split it in two. Yeah, it could be cheap sometimes in stores. And we're at the 20th. That was yesterday. and I hope I've put them down in the proper order. And of course not. We got my daughter's chips for school, 70. I was running errands from morning till God knows what time. So of course I put fuel. I was driving like really far to this place called Istea, and it's a 45-minute drive to get there to pay my house loan or mortgage, and it's 60. And the 40 on the top is my bank loan car house. It's my car and a few loans I got a long time ago when my store caught on fire. That was like way long ago. And I needed the cash to fix it really quickly. But why is my mortgage so low and I owe a humongous amount? When the crisis began and the store wasn't working, I went to the bank and talked to their managers, talked to anybody that could find the bank, explaining how my economical crisis was and how it was affecting me. And when the store closed or whatever, I was without income, I was telling them how I was doing. So the banks really respected that I kept on every month just putting the least amount I could. My house loan was 450 a month, 450, and the car house loan was around, if I'm not mistaken, 350. But I was always putting extra in. Yeah, I never wanted to have like a loan, but you need them sometimes. So I was trying to pay them off. So when the crisis started, the bank's like, yeah, she was trying like for years, and now we must help her. So they just kept on putting it lower and lower and lower, and refinancing it. And the goal, it's only for 2 years or three. And after that, we're gonna go there and talk again and see how we can balance it out, so I can repay them slowly or fast. It depends on my economic state. Also needed a few groceries. I went to Lidl. I went to Galaxia. Some from here are from my mom's, and she paid me off the 5 from her groceries. Went to saw my father-in-law yesterday because he's going next week for an operation, and he gave me 20. It's like, here, have a 20. I'm not gonna say no. He knows our situation. He knows we're trying, so he's trying to help out sometimes. More store paint, 38. And of course, gum for my daughter. She had 2 pieces. And today, yes, where today? Her chips. And I went again to Elipshaw to pay my car insurance because they called me last night. It had changed for something a couple of days earlier, so it's 106. That was a surprise. I didn't remember that. I thought it was next month. Put some fuel and bought those kuluri breads. One for me, one for my daughter, and one in the car for the afternoon. We're gonna split it. And that's it till now. I was planning on 500, but I'm at minus 395. And I have like a whole week left. The things that I wasn't expecting. The car insurance this month, and the store paying to be going up, up, up. Like I thought around, we both have budgeted around, or think it was going to be around 150. But as we're way off, just a little paint, like it was like this, is 40 euros. But I don't mind. It's going to get harder for food and things like that. But, but, if the store opens, I'm sure things will get better. I am sure. Just plan your month out. Give yourself a budget and try to stick to it. Surprises are all over the place. Just give me a second, I'll be back. Like I was saying, surprises, well, they're an everyday thing, aren't they? Try to budget and see the least money you can spend. And of course, you're gonna say, I don't see any electricity bill or phone bill this month. Well, my landline, my internet, and my cable TV, I got them for the store because we thought we were going to be finished in December. They're due next month. So they're not in this bill, they're not in this month, so they weren't budgeted. Hope next month I have the store open and the store will pay for its utilities. Yeah, because it's right under my house. Why do I need two landlines, two internet connections, and two cable TVs? I didn't have cable when the store closed for so many years. I wouldn't have it now. I didn't even have a landline. My cell phone is prepaid. You just put a card in it. This month, I haven't even put a card, so I can't make a call from this. And every day I get like two SMSs from Cosmotel, the company. It's like, you're out of a card. You can't make a call. I could just receive calls, but it's good for 6 months, so I don't mind. I'm just gonna go without this for a couple of days till I actually need it. Actually need it. What else? Electricity is due next month again, so I'm good. I'm good. The bill came. It's a little bit screwed up. I have to go at the end of the month, and I'll probably be paying it next month because I think they made a humongous mistake. So you have to clear that up before I pay. You don't call them. You go in person. If you're like me, not working, or just make time. Go in person, making sure, checking everything. Like yesterday, I went to the one of the banks. The manager, the chief manager was there, so I sat down, said hi, started talking with him like always. He knows me by name, by Maggie. He even knows my last name, so so we just started talking. Didn't have to introduce myself like, hi Maggie, how are you? Blah blah blah. How's the year economics going and everything? So I was explaining to him. So he's like, okay, let me just check your loan. It's like, okay, it's not going up, it's not going down, it's just staying there like your mortgage. The other one, the manager was missing. He had the days off for the week, so couldn't speak to him. Another thing missing from February is water, my water bill, because we pay 3 times a year, and water's not that expensive. It is expensive, but not that expensive, like other places. And by the end of the month, there is gonna be don't tell anyone. I buy them in bulk, so yeah. But it's planned. I know being frugal and smoking is not frugal, but with everything going on in my life, like in between December and January, I had quit some time. And when my teeth started acting up, I couldn't chew, and they're doing better. Like the medication is starting to work. For how long, we don't know again. Like the gums, where I don't have teeth, aren't swollen that much, but I don't have teeth. So at least I can chew. Not everything, but I can chew something. So that's a good thing. But I've started smoking again. That's a bad thing. But that's in the budget. I budget for everything, even my outings. Or sometimes when I try to be cheap, this is the second bottle of wine. This is the first one. This one I got yesterday for free again. Well, since he gave another bottle to me for free, I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna enjoy it. So how are you guys doing with your budget? Did you go? If you have an income, no kidding, you're gonna go over. Me without an income, and you see those little things like the fives, the two, the 100 from my mom, the what's it called, the 20 from my father-in-law. It's just keeping me afloat. But I'm also painting the store, running errands. God knows, from a 45-minute drive, a half an hour drive. So we're just keeping a low profile, but putting some fun. Like the day I went out, the night I went out with my two girlfriends. Like we do it once or twice a year. So yeah. And to feed myself, my daughter, Lorenzo, this other kid that was on my shift that night. My husband, Johnny, and Billy, 6 people on dinner out on 20. Now that's being frugal. And it wasn't junk food, it was Pita Hero. pita bread with tzatziki, french fries, and stuff like that. But I didn't get a soft drink. Billy, Johnny, and George didn't get a soft drink because I was bringing them home the food. And Lorenzo had a Coke, my daughter had a Coke, and one pita each. Doesn't have to be expensive, your outings. They could be as frugal and cheap as you want. When I want to go out and have some fun, one glass of wine is good. If she's that cold and she wants a hot chocolate, I'll just buy her a hot chocolate. I'm not gonna let her be, I'm freezing, mommy, and not buying her a hot chocolate like some other parents do because they can't afford it. I mean, it's like, no, I'm taking my daughter with me and trying to be as frugal as possible, make everything budget. And I think that's why I still haven't fixed my teeth. Because I want to say no to a kid that wants something like gum or chips at school so other kids don't all make fun of her. So that's it for now. We're going to take another look sometime in March, the beginning of March, the end of February, to see if I can reach my goal of only 500. So this is Frugal Mama signing out. Have fun, enjoy yourselves, and don't forget, be cheap and save as much as you can. So this is it. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe. Send some people over to subscribe because we're growing. We're almost, we're not almost, we're 149 subscribers right now. So goodbye, everyone. And don't forget to save and be cheap. My cheapsake frugal friends. Bye for now.